Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
Welcome, all you cinephiles, to another exciting episode of Real Nerds Podcast. I believe this is episode 706?
Sure, I don't know.
Guessing. I've
If
done
someone
so
would post them, I could
I
remember
know.
to count them.
Fuck, Brad. I mean, whatever, bro. Anyways, we see a new movie every week, and we podcast our experience to the world. This week, we saw Wicked for Good. Stay tuned. We'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil it for a play that's been out for 20 years. But yeah, we're joined live by Zach
Hi.
and Brad.
I'm still here.
Brad's still here. We're still rocking and rolling.
We've been in the Bug Theater for like 4 straight weeks.
Yeah, I know. It's been awesome. I always love performing because I
To
love
an empty audience.
project.
Huge crowd here for our
Whoa, ladies, keep your hands off Brad.
for our shit, what is it? Wicked for Good. Our 706th episode.
I got it right. Hey, all right.
Yeah.
So we also talk about the big movie news of the week, or what I call now nerd news, because I'm going to start covering more stuff and stuff we watched. It's what we do. It's what we love. You both are wearing Real Nerd shirts. I am not.
What the fuck,
Way
bro?
to not support your own show.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that noise.
I wore this because last time you guys chastised me for not wearing it, and here you are friggin' wearing it through Caballeros.
I will say, though, the last time I went golfing, I wore my Pizza Hut Real Nerds polo.
Yeah? Was like, what happened? Did you lose your job at the police?
Yeah. No, they say, do you guys got any stuffed crust pizza? But no, it's actually
Stuff your
works really well
crust.
for golf. So
Yeah, it's a nice polo.
thanks. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, Zach.
Of course.
We kind of sprung this one on you.
Yeah, but I mean, any chance to talk about a great Burt Lahr impression, I'm here for it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll jump right into it. This week, we saw Wicked for Good. Zach, do you recommend another trip to Oz?
I absolutely do. I like part one more from a movie standpoint, but For Good does satisfy the itch that you want to wrap up that story. Everybody in the cast is nailing it. John Chu directs the hell out of the movie. Yeah, it's again, I like part one a little bit more, but hey, this is still a good time.
Nice. Brad?
Yeah, I mean, it's an okay movie. I didn't love it. I liked part one more. Again, I went into this thinking that like more revelatory stuff was going to happen, but all the things I was most interested in happened off screen and weren't dealt with at all.
Like all the parts with Dorothy.
No, like the other characters. Yeah, there's a lot of songs in this, but they're not the most memorable ones. And yeah, it was okay for me.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You both have hit it on the head. I have been fortunate, and for some reason I've seen this stage play 4 times. I went once with my ex-girlfriend, and now I've gone 3 times with my wife. My wife loves the show, and every time I see it, the first act it goes by so quick. And then you have the soaring number of Defying Gravity at the end. And by its nature and by the source material, the second act's going to be a downer anyways. And this movie does add some stuff to it. I'll talk about a little later. As someone who's very familiar with the stage show, I can't believe I've seen it 4 times. It's one of those weird things.
And yet you haven't seen the producers once on stage.
I know.
You son of a bitch.
Well, you know how I feel about Mel Brooks.
Yeah, you hate him.
How'd you know?
You prefer his comedy partner, Carl Reiner. I fucking get it.
It's true. Call me the jerk. See what I did there? Yeah, I mean, I think
Your
That's the movie he
attitude
directed,
is-
right?
yeah, you got it.
Your attitude is giving me high anxiety right now.
Oh,
Ew.
boo.
Let's take one of these 12 chairs and Spaceballs out of here. I don't fucking know.
The history of the world.
Yeah.
Part 1?
I got nothing. Can't do
You know
anything
what?
with that.
I'm done with this. You guys are dead men wearing plaid to me, okay? That's it. Here's a trailer.
Could be worse. We could be men in tights.
Spaceballs.
See,
Spaceballs.
that's why we're real nerds, because
Yes.
we can pull Carl Reiner and Mel Brooks movies out of the top of our heads. Mm-hmm. Here's a trailer for Wicked for Good.
Couldn't be happier.
It's more important than ever that you lift everyone's spirits. As only you can.
Does that do what I think it does? No. No way. I'm obsessulated.
The wand really sells it.
Because happy is what happens
the good!
when all your dreams come true.
It's the Wicked Witch!
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to
Lie?
be encouraging.
You can't resist this.
Who could?
You know who could.
There's a house, and it's flying through the sky. I'm off to see the wizard.
Bring me the room of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I have proof that she's dead.
Stop this. It's gone too far. Elphaba, they're coming for you. Just look at me.
Not with your eyes, with theirs.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason. Here's the plan. I have no plan.
Well, I do.
Oh, thank Oz.
Haven't you heard? I'm the Wicked Witch of the West.
The comet pulls the morning as it passes the sun, like a seed dropped by a sky bird in the distance.
This is the work of the Wicked Witch!
Who can say I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you.
What have you done to me?
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed. Think of what we could do together. For
Hey, let's continue down this,
Yellow Brick Road.
the Wicked Witch and Glinda journey.
Why is she Galinda and also Glinda? I never got that.
In the first one, she changes her name from Galinda to Glinda in honor of Professor Dillamond, because Professor Dillamond could only say Glinda and not Galinda because of a speech impediment that goats have.
So she stands with the animals.
That's a plot point
Yes.
in the movie.
In the first
show.
one, yeah.
Like they spend time on this. Like she has
30
to have,
seconds
Yeah, it's not.
out of a
She has to change her
165
name
minute
because the
movie.
goat can't say it right.
Well, no, because you're missing actually a big character beat. Is Galinda is the perfect everything, and everybody likes her. And so when she sees that people are empathizing and sympathizing with Elphaba and the animals, then she says, wait, I'm going to change my name too because I'm going to join this cause.
And it's partly because Professor Dillamond is caged up in the classroom and replaced by that teacher who doesn't teach history. He teaches the future, quote unquote, because that's what a history teacher
So her
is.
rebrand is she just takes one letter out of her name?
In solidarity with the animals.
In solidarity with the animals. It's a protest gesture, Brad.
By taking a letter out of your name.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I don't understand the significance of taking a letter out of your name.
It's a virtue signaling thing, I think, is the
So
way
it's all
she kind of plays
performative?
it.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Because she notices that Fiyero and Elphaba
What was his full
are
name?
connecting. Fiyero J.
Fiero
Bolger.
de? Like, what letter is missing from his name?
No, she's only doing it because he got locked up.
Yes, that's true.
The animal.
That's
Because
the protest.
they're
Take
being-
a letter out of your name to support the
Well,
goat.
yeah, they're being persecuted. But
This is why you changed your name to Ran, right,
Yeah,
Ryan?
We showed Oz by taking a letter out of our name.
No, remember, Brad, it's an empty gesture because she still wants to be part of Oz. She still
Yep.
wants to be in the
I want to
Wizard's Good
affect
Grace.
change, but I don't want to work too hard for it.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
That just signals everybody now.
Now that we've caught up with Wicked Part 1.
So yeah, it's just basically following more of the fallout of the end of the first part.
Was this 10 years later
It
in their
takes place
timeline?
over a period of time. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know the exact-
Indetermined, but
Yeah. But it is a lot like the stage show. You mentioned, stuff happens off camera. That's how the stage show is you'll see moments of Dorothy just walking off stage and the witch is just behind her.
Which I'm fine with. Like, I know I saw the Wizard of Oz movie. I know, like, it's cool that they're not just rehashing that verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was saying before, like I was blindsided by Bach being the Tin Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking awesome twist.
I love the way he filmed that scene because it's kind of like a horror movie of somebody transforming, like a werewolf transformation a little bit.
So I was like, oh, awesome. Like, and he's like leading this like Frankenstein, like storm the castle type thing.
The villager mob.
But then he just like, his girlfriend gets killed and that's kind of the end of his thing. And
Well, he never really loved Essa.
Right.
He was
No.
always after
So I
her.
don't know why he's so upset
Because he's been turned into a metal man.
that Glinda won't
Yeah.
like.
Well, remember too, it's all about creating and stoking fear. That the Wicked Witch of the West, or Elphaba, is different than everybody else. So by putting her face on everything that's wrong, you stoke the fear through propaganda. And the Nazis did this.
What?
Yeah, isn't it a weird allegory?
Is this movie woke?
Totally. Well, that's funny. They say it's woke, but the stage play is over 20 years old. It's exactly how the stage play goes.
Yeah. Any movie that has a moral of the story is woke.
It's. I will say, man, the sets and the costume designs in these films are incredible.
Yep.
They do add some fluff to the story, because I even think in the stage show, I think the first part is an hour and a half, and I think the second part is 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So
This could have been one movie.
it could have been.
Yeah.
But I think they did a good job. To Zach's point, is when you do that, you still have to keep the movie moving, and I don't think it ever slows down.
No, it doesn't. I think the closest you get to it slowing down is when Elphaba goes back to the Emerald City, chats with Galinda, and then we get Wonderful, the song Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's where it kind of slows a little bit. But then once that reveal, like, I love how she's about to make that deal with him, and then she finds that room with all the animals caged up, and she just tosses him back in there.
Yeah.
Locks the door. Like, that's when the movie cranks back up again.
And it does have this pulse to it that it just keeps going and going, and it doesn't allow for very much breathing room. And you're right, he directs it so well, because he kind of turns her into like a Silver Surfer on a broomstick.
Sort of, yeah.
You know, she has those scenes where she's surfing on her broomstick, and
That was awesome.
just these little flourishing touches they do to it. They, and the symbolism of tearing up the yellow brick road to get out of Oz. I think it's really fascinating. And I'll say it again. I mean, Ariana Grande is amazing, and I think she can sing. You feel her emotions in it.
She's this is the best performance in terms of a full arc that she's given of the two movies, because that beginning part where she is putting on that, like, she's gotten everything she's wanted, and the movie is slowly about taking that all away from her.
Exactly. It's stripping, and it's, the veneer of, look at all the good people, and Miss Marble, is not a good person. And
she fucking sucks.
Yeah.
She's become like a mustache twirling villain.
I wanted her to be melted. That would have been awesome if they had melted her away. It's a movie. You can melt her.
Yeah, they add stuff, obviously, in the stage production when Elphaba is melted away. She comes through a trap door again with Scarecrow.
Yep. And
they kind of just disappear. Here they kind of add that they're walking through the wastelands to his hidden castle that no one goes to, I guess. And then, they upped the production and stuff with her going to her floating castle in the sky.
Yeah.
There's some things that I don't know about the choices, but cinematically it looks cool.
I think that what I appreciated, it's similar to the first Wicked, but I think obviously it's a little bit more amplified given where we're at in the story. I like how he's trying to create a sort of continuity with the 1939 outing. There's like elements that it's touches. He's not doing anything to shove that original film in your face necessarily, but it comes in small bits.
Yeah.
Like Coleman Domingo as the lion is a straight up Burt Lahr impression, and it's great. He nails it for that one line he's given. The little cackle that Elphaba gives when they're doing their broom wand fight, I was just like, oh, that's Margaret. That's Margaret Hamilton right there. And then that shot where I like how they play a little bit with the cruelty.
Yeah.
And this is one of the few times where you get to see Elphaba portray the Wicked Witch of the West as we originally knew her. And it's that shot where she's looking down in the cellar thing or whatever and telling Dorothy, stop your whining.
Yeah.
And just give me those shoes. And I'm like, this is like their version of the kind of cruel taunts that Margaret Hamilton is giving Judy Garland. Like, I just like the way they play those things, but it doesn't take away from what the focus is, which is, this is not about Dorothy. This is certainly not about Bach. This is about Elphaba and Glinda. And I loved... We're in spoiler territory right now, obviously, right? I loved watching Elphaba melt, quote unquote, in silhouette. I thought that was genius, and having Glinda looking through a slit in the door. I've never seen the Broadway show, so I have zero clue how they do it there, but that was just a brilliant choice right there.
Yeah, it's I was interested to see how people would respond to this film, only because again. I'm not bragging. I've seen it so many times and I know what happens, because this one is darker. There isn't the catchy tunes. There's no Popular or Defying Gravity. Really it's Change for Good is the big number.
Well, and No Good Deed.
Yeah. Those are the big numbers. But they're not as catchy as the other ones. And
I don't know. Nellicanama.
But when you go down the rabbit hole of where the story has to go, it's just fucked up. Eventually you're going to have a point where, the Wicked Witch dies.
Yeah.
And, there's a great moment where Glinda realizes, hey, I have an opportunity to change everything.
Yeah.
The wizard's the one who effed this up. Now it's up to me to welcome everybody. And, because the Munchkins now are no longer little people, they're gingers. So I guess that's that's the new thing.
So maybe I missed it. Like, were the people of Oz, the land of Oz, who was really suffering from anything? Like, I never got the impression that like any town is like struggling or impoverished. Like,
Yeah, no, it's not the people.
like why does he choose
Well-
the animals to pick on them to do like why are they scapegoating them to do what?
If I'm remembering, 'cause I watched both of them within the last like 2 weeks because of watching them back to back. There's a vagary about it because some kind of desperation is occurring. They're very vague with it though.
Yeah, like what problem is Oz going to solve by?
Well, he's threatened by the animals because they're learning, and
they might learn that he's a fraud.
Yeah, so
and Morrible sees the
Like-
wizard as a good puppet for her to play around with as an actual wizard.
But like, what prosperity does he bring to people that he would be threatened for being a fraud? Like, I don't get it.
He brings an idolatry factor to him because they think he can read the Grimoire, even though he's just a vaudeville heister.
and that he can give them whatever they want. So remember, I mean, it's playing a lot on what you know about him from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Because it's playing on, he can give someone the heart, he can give someone a brain, he can give someone courage. So he's a Donald Trump-esque figure where he promises stuff that he can never deliver on.
So the people in Oz think that like all their problems are fine because he can read this book and makes magic happen.
Yep.
Magic in quotes.
And then the other actual magicians are like, know that he's a fraud, but they're like, yeah, we'll just keep.
He's a useful figurehead, I guess.
Yeah.
Made me wonder though,
because people hate magicians. So it has to be like a guy from Kansas instead. I don't.
No, it's because he's. I don't know.
Like, I just don't. Yeah.
There's something I had on
he's a charlatan, Brad.
There's something I had on my mind. So they show the shot, an exterior shot of the wizard doing his thing where he's going to leave in the balloon. Hurrah! Given what happened to Bach and what happens to Fiyero, my question is, did Bach get a heart, quote unquote?
No.
And did Fiyero get a degree?
a brain. He seemed pretty smart before.
Oh, that is another thing I like that they somehow managed to connect from the 39 film. Maybe this is intentional or not. But before Fiyero gets turned into the Scarecrow, he is packing heat. And Ryan, what is the Scarecrow doing in 1939? Packing heat. Inexplicably having a pistol in his hand. Not like a fancy schmancy Ozian pistol, just one that he picked up in New York.
I got a gun. Let's go to a Broadway show.
But yeah, no, the makeup looks fantastic. I'm in the camp that the Fiyero Scarecrow makeup does make him slightly look like Deadpool, but not by much. Not by much.
Also, I thought like Elphaba being Oz's daughter would like play more into this like whole arc of the story, but it very much felt like an afterthought of like, we need to get rid of the Wizard of Oz really quickly. So, by the way, she was your daughter and she's dead. That sucks. Like I remember in the first review, I was just like, I feel like it's going to come back that Elphaba is his daughter, and everyone made it seem so like, oh, you don't know. And I was like, totally right. And then it was just like this one scene of just like, I'm going to blackmail you if you don't get out of here. By the way, your daughter's dead.
That reveal, by the way, so like before the movie came out, my girlfriend's like way more into Wicked than I am by comparison. And we were watching the original, and we were watching the scene where clearly who is now the wizard is doing the romancing of Elphaba's mom. And my argument was that like, well, they're gonna put a de-age thing on there, but that's Jeff Goldblum clearly doing it. And she's like, "You're crazy. No, he's older. He can't do those kind of dance moves." And I was right. Very little time, very few times I am correct when it comes to things she's obsessed with, but in this instance,
yeah, you're never right.
How the turntables have turned.
How the turntables have turned. You spin me right round like a record, baby, right round.
Yeah, but like, even why even set up that connection if that's the payoff? Like, I don't know. Just,
I mean, I think it's just showing how the wizard isn't a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's
he's a big fuck up.
He's literally going to people's houses and having affairs with people and drinking the green juice.
They do it in a way that you don't completely hate him. But in this outing, like in Wicked Part 1, it felt to me as if he's more of a pawn for Madame Morrible. This film allows Goldblum to kind of unfurl a little bit more of that kind of like vaudeville shyster kind of a deal. Yeah. Like he's allowed to be a little bit more menacing comparative, and he does it in such a disarming way. Like when he finds out that she's seen all the animals in the cages in that little broom closet or whatever, he just tries to calm her down by saying like there's some animals whose voices are too strong.
Yeah.
Like that, it's like very like chilling to see him do that.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Also, I like that Glinda gets to become an actual witch at the end of the movie. It's really cool.
I think Brad's over Wicked. Hey, this is the stuff we watch throughout the week in a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, this is the stuff we've been watching.
If I could ever do the Crypt Keeper's voice, I would totally do the Crypt Keeper's voice there. Hello, kiddies. It seems we all like movies.
It's not bad. Sounds pretty good in here.
Oh, right on.
You know, I found is an AI generator that does Robert Stack's voice.
Oh.
Which you may have heard on our Halloween episode. So, yeah, you can hear him say, "Hi, I'm Robert Stack, and you're listening to The Real Nerds," which probably makes you hang yourself in your fucking closet.
Do you make it do mostly unsolved mysteries things, or could I like take a moment to have it like give a reaction to having worked with Jack Benny and To Be or Not to Be?
Then you just type in anything you want to say, and he'll.
Ooh, oh, cool! I'm gonna ask Robert Stack questions for my book.
Yeah, he'll pump him out. I mean, some words he doesn't quite get right, but he's dead. So,
well, you know, even that he's talking is pretty good.
Yeah.
Jack Denny's was a great restaurant. Ah, shit, the robot's broken.
Zach, we sprung this on you. Do you have anything you watched this week you want to talk about?
Well, I rewatched the 4 Matrix movies over the Thanksgiving week just to kind of decompress every day after work. And
there's only 3 movies.
No, there's 4. I assure you there's 4. The 4th one's really fun.
Know about
that. So yeah, that was fun. But in terms of like really new stuff that I caught up on, like I got to go watch Wake Up Dead Man, which I really, really fucking liked. I really enjoyed. I think it's Josh O'Connor is his name, who plays the priest, is fantastic in that movie, and I'm really convinced that Rian Johnson took Glenn Close and whispered to her, "I'm going to get you that fucking Oscar that you've been owed so many fucking times," because her performance in the movie was fucking like, I'm not going to spoil it, but her performance is so deceptive because she seems like she's kind of like a comic figure floating throughout. So learning more about her character and how she reacts to things was fantastic. And Josh Brolin doing Confession, where he just goes like, "Yeah, I masturbated 5 times today. I masturbated 5 times today." Like, just continuing to egg on the priest was fantastic. And I didn't realize how much I needed Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc saying "Scooby-Dooby-Doo." But it brought me so fucking much joy. It might be the reason that it's in the top 5 of my movies for the year, because of that one delivery. So yeah,
okay.
If you haven't seen Wake Up Dead Man yet, go to a theater for it. It's a lot of fun to watch this with a crowd. You don't need to just watch this in your living room. Ted Sarandos can't make you do anything. You have your own agency. Go find a movie theater and go see it.
Do you ever think about where Netflix was and where it's at now?
Yeah.
You know, it's unusual.
I remember the first time I ever saw Duck Soup was by renting it from Netflix's DVD thing. So, yeah.
You don't say. That was pretty good.
That's a somewhat impression. Hey, boss.
we'll just leave it at some impression. And people can't see me, hitting the cigar. So
wait, hold on. We need to have a Harpo. Honk. And a Zeppo. I'm Zeppo.
Anything else, Zach?
No, that's it. Oh, wait, no, I saw Begonia. I liked it. I kind of want to see the movie that it was a remake of, the original one, which is called Save the Green Planet.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but I liked it. Plemons and the guy who plays Plemons' cousin in the movie are fucking brilliant.
We were just talking about his cousin and how I think he steals the movie.
He does. It's I think the way I was describing it to you guys off mic was like, this is like the strangest Abbott and Costello movie I've ever seen, like as if the Bud and Lou came upon alien conspiracies, because they kind of treat them as a Bud and Lou kind of a team, to the point where like my interest in Emma Stone's character throughout the movie was pretty like up and down. Like I was just like, I don't really care about her predicament for some reason, because she's playing the performance very brilliantly, which is like, is she or is she not? Is she an alien? Is she not? And she does string me along quite nicely throughout the entirety of the movie. But it's so much so that my focus becomes more on the story that Plemons and his cousin are invested in, so to speak. It's a great showcase for Plemons, who, frankly, like, if this is going to get any Oscar nominations, he's the guy that should be getting it.
Yeah, I've told this multiple times. I was not actually surprised by any of the twists. Because we were talking about it. I felt that that's where it was going to go, and it kept happening. But when I was in my theater, people were shocked because people were doing audible gasps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my audience had it too.
When the cousin kills himself.
That fucking shocked me.
See, it did. I could feel it coming, and I don't know if I've watched so many depraved fucking movies that I felt that's what was going to happen big time, and it was so unnecessary. I didn't like the arc ending like that, and I also wasn't shocked by anything I saw, and I also thought the ending was just like, whatever.
See, the ending got spoiled for me because of it being originally a Korean film, but I did appreciate the ending, but knowing it in advance probably hurt my impression of the film.
No, I don't know. It was an okay movie. I just
it's not the best Yorgos movie.
No, and it just is like, well, this happened.
Yeah,
here we go. So yeah,
I liked it more than Poor Things, though. I will say I liked it more than Poor Things. I don't know why Poor Things. It's good. It's a good movie. Everybody's hitting on every cylinder. For some reason, I just enjoyed Begonia more.
That's what interpretive art is.
I know. No, I know. Like, again, I know I'm in a minority, but
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Brad, what'd you watch this week?
Another Monday mystery movie. This time it was Sisu, Road to Revenge.
Nice.
Which, if you like endless destruction and
but
violence,
I like killing Nazis.
It's not Nazis; it's Russians this time.
Fuck.
But they're more closely tied to his family, so it's more personal. So yeah, it's fun. Like if you want to see just like crazy violence, but I just sit there whole time thinking like I wish there was more to this story, like cerebrally, because it would just like make it perfect. I also saw Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
I didn't.
I've still never.
I
seen
forgot
any
that
of
there
those
was.
films.
I forgot there was a second one.
Right. I forgot like Isla Fisher's not even in that one. But
wait, she's not in the new one?
She's in the new one, but like
she's not in the second.
I forgot that she wasn't in the second one. Yeah. So there's a part where what's her name? God, her replacement shows up and I was like, "Oh right, that was the thing." But anyway, it's more just like these like super witty magicians who can do. It's not impressive to me when like their magic is all CGI.
Yeah.
They need to be real tricks.
I know it needs to be Burt Wonderstone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, when they're like sliding behind each other like an optical effect, I'm just like, that's not impressive to me. It's clearly computer generated. But you get a bigger cast. You get like a more like socially conscious like plot line, saving the world type thing. But a lot of time spent with the magicians, like just like bickering over each other, and there's also like a diamond heist thing in it. And it's like, okay, just more of the same. And then they tease a sequel, which is like,
given the money it made, I think that sequel's inevitable.
And then I also saw Jay Kelly, which I brought some stuff for you guys from it. And I forgot it in my car.
Did you go to it at the Denver Film Festival, or
no? It was at the Mayan. It's still at the Mayan, actually.
Really? I didn't realize.
Whoopity-doo!
Yeah. And that's good. Sandler's great in it. But like Clooney's character, Jay Kelly, is pretty unlikable, and the story revolves around like he's this actor kind of at the end of his career, and he's like spent so much of his life focused on it that now that his daughter's leaving for college, she wants to like do things on her own, and he's missed her life growing up, even though they weren't separated. He just like focused on himself too much, and now he kind of like wants to apologize and make up the time, but like he's alienated everyone around him so much that and he still doesn't he's still not selfish about stuff. For the rest of the movie, he's trying to get everyone to come to like this celebration of his life in cinema or something, and no one really wants to go because like he's kind of abused them, not in like a mean way, but just like a selfishness type of way.
Sure.
And in doing so, he keeps apologizing, but he's like, please come to my thing, please. So it's really about like, yeah, I'm being nice to you, but also do something for me. And if it's Adam Sandler's character, he's his manager, and he's really done a lot for this guy for his career. And at this moment, he's going through some stuff, and like Jay's just not there for him. And it's just like you just see the deterioration of like everyone around him as he like pursues this one last great thing, so he can feel like he accomplished something. But it's just like it ruins everyone else around him. And even by the end, like once he's watching himself and is like, and also they use clips from real movies that George Clooney's in for the montage, like the Oscar montage. And it's like really weird because then you start feeling like, okay, this is supposed to be a fictional guy, not based on George Clooney, but they also like really ram home that like this is George Clooney's career on screen. So that was odd. But
tell me they had do fucking psychos blow up when they're exposed to sunlight? No, they were vampires.
No clips from that movie.
Oh man!
Or if they did, it was really short. But it was mostly like oddly the Peacemaker, Out of Sight, I think. Yeah. No Batman and Robin.
Fuck! I want to see him pull out the Batman card.
That's the one I was waiting for. And then the last thing I saw was Rental Family, which was really good. Maybe you really want to go to Japan because there's like a lot of good like cinematic shots of the city, but just a really sweet story about, I mean, the trailer outlines it, that Brendan Fraser is an actor who went to Japan for an acting job, and I don't think he did get it, but he still got stuck there for like 10 years, and he's just been taking like these small gigs and not getting gigs, and then he finally stumbles into this service where this company just like provides like these fake experiences so that people, like the first one, which is really funny, is like there's a funeral, so he goes to this funeral and then he finds out that the guy in the coffin is actually alive. He's like sitting in the like quiet thing, and all of a sudden the guy moves, he's like, oh, what the fuck? sorry. And then he gets put on these like missions, I guess, through all these different, this little girl who has to have a father so she can get into this boarding school or whatever. And then there's this washed up actor who has Alzheimer's, and he has to pretend to be like a guy who's researching his career. Then he finds out that the guy has like this secret past and that he wants him to come on, but his daughter doesn't want him to like leave the house because he has Alzheimer's. And then this other dude just wants to play video games with somebody. So it's all these like cool little like vignette things that all, but like in the third act, there's like 3 reveals that are just like, oh shit, like that's awesome. Did not see that coming. And then like it has a really like emotional gut punch at the end.
Yeah, I heard it's good. There's a really great Conan O'Brien remote where he pays for a family to have adoration for him. So he's going around Japan and he's telling them, says, you need to cheer and think I'm funny. So it's all these people who, it's really funny.
Yeah, so that's it for me.
I only watched one thing this week. I have this really bad habit of getting movies and not watching them because I'm terrified that I won't be able to watch them because they'll go off streaming services and things like that. So randomly, through the power of Google random number generator, I watched Overlord this week. Which
Have you not seen it?
Oh, I have.
Okay.
So the Blu-rays I own, there's possibility I've seen the movie. I just haven't watched the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
So I forced myself to not only watch the Blu-ray, but then I'll watch the special features as well.
Uh-huh.
Because, then if not, it's just a waste of money. Then my wife wins the argument, which she somewhat does because that movie came out 6 years ago and I haven't watched it yet. But it's still a fun movie.
Yeah.
I forgot lots of beats from it because it's been so long since I've seen it, but I still really liked it. I like that it's pretty much a war movie at the beginning.
Yeah, but then it turns into the zombie movie.
Yeah. And it's just, the atrocities of the Germans at that time is just so heinous. I'll talk about it in 2 weeks, but I also watched SS Ilsa, the She-Wolf of the SS, for next week's show, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. There's a Julius Avery, the guy who directed it. He's an interesting person who keeps surprising me. So a show I did a way back was for his debut film Son of a Gun that he did in Australia. We did it as part of a noir thing, and that movie's impeccable. And it's probably Ewan McGregor's best performance in a movie, or one of them at least. And then he also did The Pope's Exorcist, which is silly but amazing at the same time.
Have you seen Frankenstein's Army?
Yes. No. Was that a midnight thing?
No, I think I just saw it at the C or something.
I know I've seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Yeah, but it's like Nazis, and it's very similar to Overlord, I think.
Yeah.
But cooler, I think.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because even when I watched Overlord, I remembered beats of the film, but I missed the nuance of it.
I remember that being the first thing I saw Wyatt Russell in, and I'm like, Kurt Russell has a son?
Yeah, and he's pretty good at it. Like he's the asshole corporal.
Yes, but he's awesome at it.
But he's not, I guess, technically an asshole. He's just there to get the job done, and he doesn't have time for people dying and shit. Which I'm guessing a lot of people that were in World War II kind of got that way where, yeah, he's dead, but we have a job to do. We got to keep going, because if you focus on what happened to all your friends too long, it affects you, which, we learned about PTSD. Well,
it doesn't surprise me that, like, when you go through that and those specific atrocities too, like they have to keep moving on, and would also explain why, like, a lot of them don't want to talk about it when they come back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. But it's a well-made film. The gore's pretty great in it. It does take a little bit to get to the Nazi zombie stuff, but I'm okay with it because it tells a cool story.
Yeah.
I had a blast watching it, and watching the making of it was really fun.
I like how the opening kind of starts off like a 40s propaganda.
Oh, yeah.
Like U.S. propaganda movie.
Yeah, even the title card has that feel to it. That's all I watched this week. Next week, we're doing Filmsplosion 2015 Redo. So make sure you send those in. Don't worry, we got some. So we're gonna what we're doing is every 10 years now, because we've caught up to the retro ones. We're just gonna revisit our films we picked 10 years ago and see if they still have the same punch.
Now they have the perspective of time.
Yes, and I will say I don't know how much of the top of mine's changed, but some of the stuff on the bottom of mine's changed a little bit.
Mine definitely changed.
Because when 2015 Filmsplosion happened, my son wasn't even a year old. Well, barely over a year old. So now I have to go back and reflect, and some things have become favorites since then. So until next week, we'll see you at the movies.
A real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple, or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast, Twitter and Instagram @RealNerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it.